How's it going, ladies and gents? This is Matty Tomato here. Thanks ever so much for tuning in and welcome back to Transport Fever. We are on episode 11 here of our attempt to get the Metropolis achievement. That's correct. So brand new hotel today, brand new location, brand new setting. This hotel's really nice. It's pretty modern is probably the best way to describe it, but actually it's really rather nice. You know, it's comfortable, it's warm, and yeah, considering it's right next to a motorway, it's actually pretty quiet as well, which I'm very happy about. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, so not going to be quite so. Well, I'm probably not going to be. What? Okay, so this person here who wants to live in Tadcaster has decided that this is going to be a suitable place to set up their house, which is miles away from Tadcaster. I mean, it would be quite funny if, you know, it'd be interesting if this whole area actually developed, but that's miles away from anything. That's quite funny. Anyway, in the last episode, we set up the oil over here. We set up the oil fuel train over this way for Kirkby. That appears to be going fairly okay so far. There's enough crude oil kicking around. The foodie train is continuing to be profitable. This little grain hauler here is actually proving to be incredibly useful. And yeah, there's a hell of a lot of food here. Yeah, there's plenty of capacity on there. We probably want to upgrade that fella at some point. There's a bunch of food there. I might want to do it. I mean, we should probably have the money to do so when it gets back over here. So we could put it in. I think what we were planning, we were saying we were probably going to buy this one. Just because it's that little bit. I mean, it doesn't matter about speed so much because of this this relatively short line. It's just a bit newer and it's got a little bit more power to it as well. I think yeah, it was something, yeah, not too dissimilar in terms of maintenance either. We did talk about possibly getting this one, but in fact, that's a little bit of a downgrade on this one. More tractive effort, but overall less power. Cheaper to run, but I still think this one's going to be the best one, the Class 185. I think that's the one we're going to go for this particular train. So yeah, I think I'm going to be quite happy to use that one instead, and we'll probably upgrade that as soon as it gets back, actually. I think we'll do it once it gets back in here and it's offloaded all that food. So yeah, that's going to be worth doing. The TGV appears to be doing pretty well on this line here. It's already on its way back. Excellent. So yeah, in general, we're doing pretty well there. The Caterton line is actually started picking up a little bit more now, which is nice. There's a few more people on this this line now. Caterton, yeah, 28 there. So is it making a profit now? Yes, just started to turn a profit. Nice. Okay, that's really, really good news. Of course, the Streatham line is most definitely profitable. We've got the... did we add the... Yes, we did. We added the extra double-decker onto the back there just to make sure that we had enough capacity for hauling all these people around. And ultimately, I think in most trips, it's probably going to be overkill. But I think what's going to happen in particular is when the TGV on the Gated B, that's what I called it, on the Gated B line comes down here and offloads a bunch of people, that's when there's going to be a lot of people here. And that's then going to justify that extra capacity on that train. So there will be occasions where actually there's going to be a lot of people there, and so having the double-decker is going to be really, really useful. Right, we are going to send this into the depot. Obviously not sell it, we just want to sell the locomotive. So I don't think we need... Don't need any extra capacity, I don't think, because we do have obviously this boat sort of running backwards and forwards here, but I don't think we quite need the extra capacity. And in fact, I'm hoping we're going to get maybe a little bit of extra speed out of the new locomotive. So with a bit of luck, actually, we might not need the extra capacity. So we should be okay there. Right, so we're going to sell that locomotive. Didn't get a lot for it, because it's quite old, I suppose. We want the orange front here. Excellent, fantastic, and that needs to go onto Tadcaster Foods. So I can't remember how, because I was just thinking in comparison to passengers, like this one weighs 42 tons. That one weighs 18, yeah. So I'm actually thinking that this train's going to have a better time of it because these are lighter cars. So I think we should be okay there, to be honest. Because certainly this train over here is having a very good time of it because it's a particularly powerful train, but also the industrial cargo is significantly lighter than the passengers. Okay, so only 150k. I suppose there's only 5 units of fuel on there, so not, it's not massively overly bad. But okay, right, excellent. I think you're just going to do an immediate UE, which is perfect. Yeah, the acceleration there is significantly more interesting, and there's a problem. Kirkby Food Processing Plant is unhappy. Possible downgrade there if we're not careful. Yeah, there is a drop off there. We're continuing to ship. We're continuing to ship grain in, but I think the issue is that the food is not quite going out fast enough. And I think the problem here is that because I've sort of changed the locomotive here, it perhaps hasn't recognised that the train's come back to the line. So let's see. So anyway, let's get a bunch more livestock in there. That should be okay. We should be okay. Haul this stuff away, and we'll be in a good spot. What's the overall? Yeah, there's still plenty stored here. Yeah, potential 0. Yeah, so we just need to. I think we need to get this train back in here, and then convince the food processor that actually there is still stuff happening. So yeah, if we can get rid of all this food, ship it out, then we should be okay. It may well need to register a delivery over this way in order to be happier, but no, it's actually changed its mind. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the production's gone back up. That's good. I think it's recognizing now that there's a train on the way and it's going to pick up this food. So we should be all good to go there. That's going to be fine. Good. Okay, right. Panic over. Yeah, I was thinking about the possibility of maybe using the byproduct here, which is the oil, to come around this way and maybe look at producing some plastics. But I think plastics need to go... Yeah, plastics need to go somewhere else for onward production. We could maybe take it down here. But we also need planks for that. Now we've got local planks here, but we don't have any logs to supply. It's all the way over this way, and I don't think that's going to be feasible, which is a bit of a shame. There was something else we were exploring, wasn't there? I can't remember what it was. Ah, yeah. It was the possibility of doing the stone over to the construction materials plant and then perhaps doing something over that way and bringing this into Kirkby. Now, you see, if I was smart... hang on. Yeah, see, if I was smart, I would have built a... Ooh. Rather than a terminus, I should have built a both ends, because then we could do the stone construction and then back. Oh boy, I need to do that. Because then we could serve. Yeah, we could do way more for these industries. Nuts. It's going to involve me messing around with some loads, but it might be possible. I need to wait for this train to disappear. But essentially, if I were to go into freight here, if I did two platforms and a bit more in the way of length, high speed, of course. Yeah, see, that wouldn't actually cover as many. Doesn't actually cover as many industries. Right, I'm going to actually pause here because I don't want the train to come back. Doesn't quite cover as many industries, but we might be able to force it to in sort of maybe sorting out the road network. So, for example, if I connect these up here, I think that suddenly reaches... No, it doesn't reach. So I feel like it's therefore better to actually have the station over this way. The zone is terrible. The actual reach of this thing is not very big. Unless I were to put it in here... I don't really want to do that. It'd have to be a small... What if I put it in here? No, see, then it doesn't reach to there. Yeet. But I think I do want to do this. I'm going to put that in there. Jesus. Right, so I'm going to bulldoze this. It's going to create all sorts of havoc. It's okay. Right, so... Chuck that in there like that. Connect this up like this, because then we can supply to there as well. Which is going to be much better. And then all I then need to do is have a connection of some sorts there. So we can build a signal there so the train can wait there if it comes across. That's absolutely fine. Okay, right. So now that we've done that, we can take the route Kirkby Fuel Limited. We delete that. And then we add Kirkby Annex. And I think that's fine because this is the Lower Kirkby, Casden North, Kirkby Annex. Okay, yes, that works. Okay, so now I can actually run that again. Because the oil should still be here. Yes, it is. Fantastic. You are still running. Good, 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 good. Okay, right. So now that I've done that, we want to grab the... I think this is possible. Grab this track, which is definitely the other side. Fantastic. This could be fun. Again, I think I'm going to have to pause because I think I'm going to have to do some bulldozing here, and it's not going to be happy. Right, the only thing here is this... right, just the one is going to be fine. And... actually... Because you need different cargo cars for stone compared to construction material. It's not really going to be feasible. It might be feasible. Yeah, because it's all the way over here. No, it's not going to be feasible to do like shuttle trains. So we won't do that. Now the question here is whether that's going to be sufficient to reach. Yes, it is. Great. Okay. Right. We then want to connect... actually, I'll probably do better... it's a medium country road. Connect that up, in which case we can now resume. And rather than bridging over this way, it would probably make more sense, although try not to spend too much money, on doing this. There we go, that's better. Good, okay, right, so now that we've got that, yeah, so it's going to be the same train. It's a real pain in the butt, that. Genuinely, that's a real pain in the butt. Oh, yes, okay, that is a pain in the butt. I was hoping... do I want to tunnel? It's an incredibly expensive tunnel, but it might be worth it. Yes. There. Did want to sort of curve that across there a little bit. So we have to pause again, because once again we need to go over this road. There we go. It's the same road. That's the funny bit. Now, is that going to be sufficient? Yes, super small. That's great. Okay, right, back to the track. Bypass the machine plant and instead go all the way over here. So this is actually quite a long... it's quite a long piece of track. But I think we'll be okay here. Now, this is going to be a troublesome bit. I think it's going to have to actually come uphill in order to get here, which is very annoying, but it is what it is. Right, one. May only need... no, we need it to be longer than that. Yeah, it's going to have to come uphill. It's not going to be... maybe? Suppose that makes sense. It's weird, but it makes sense. Okay, good. Right, so that's all the way over there. And once it gets here, it'll be empty. Yes. Okay, so what would we be looking at for this then? So I'm still going to go with one of these, I think. Pretty good. Lots of power. And so what I think we would do is we would probably do, because you need this one here for the stone. And then we need this one here for the construction material. At least I think that's going to be the way to go. If I do 2 trains, I don't think it's going to... It's a long way to do 2 trains. And they'd be unprofitable on the way back, that's the thing. So I think I'd have to do a single train. Which I won't lie is very frustrating. Now, if I was bringing the construction material into Manningtree, then that would be better. But I kind of want to bring it into Kirkby, because we've already got, like, industry being covered here. So if we can improve on the supplies for half of these industries, then that's got to make sense, right? Right, 35 crude oil. How are we doing down here? Excellent. More and more fuel. Good stuff. Okay. Is this guy happy now? Yeah, fairly. Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at quite a lot of money here. So, 6. It's about 22 million to get a train set up there. Which is quite a lot. I was also thinking maybe, because we were talking about doing Bawtry, Manningtree, Gainsborough on the train. I was thinking maybe sending the track maybe up to Bawtry and just doing buses between these two. But I don't know. There's a bit of a hill there, but it should be okay. I think that's going to be okay. That boat. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. It's only losing 2. Yeah, it's amazing how that is actually not losing much money. I'm very surprised by that, but it's supplementing this one massively. Okay, excellent. I'll keep an eye on this one, of course. There's still lots and lots of food being produced here, so even if there's not so much livestock coming back, even if there's not so much livestock coming back, there's still lots and lots of food being produced here. There's enough grain, and there's the supplements from the boat as well, so it's doing pretty okay, if you ask me. Yeah, it's about 22 million to set that up. Okay. Now, do we want to do... No, I don't. I was going to say, do we want to do some sort of connection here between Manningtree and Kirkby? But no, because then that would defeat the point of having Gainsborough as the hub. So, yeah, we don't want to change that. This is the trucks. Yeah, we were looking at this because we were actually concerned by the fact there's not a lot of oil here anymore. And it's still producing quite a lot. I mean, it's storing 116 units here, so how come it's not getting over here? There's 116 units there ready to go. It just doesn't seem to be getting over here very fast for some reason. So, I need to keep an eye on that. There's so many people here. There's 60 people waiting at this stop. We did talk about the possibility of a 4th tram. I think I might implement one here. They're all full. Yeah, let's get a 4th tram. What was the colour of the line again? I can't remember. Light blue. Okay. So we want this. Just want to make sure it doesn't quite clash. So as soon as that one leaves, I'll release it. Making sure it doesn't clash so much. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, let's release another tram. Because there's so many people here. It's quite mad how many people there are here. So, if we find that that affects the status quo of things, then we can change it. Equally, though, with 4 trams, we could possibly look at expanding the route. Because there's more stuff up here now. We can come in, maybe we can go like up here now. So we could stop here, cut across, and maybe do another stop over that way. That's possible. Yeah, we could definitely expand it because Gainsborough is really growing. Yeah, run the stop up there. I mean, it might be possible actually to then run it down here because I think this is going to develop soon. So yeah, we'll probably change that route at some point. So many people here, that's good. Not really any trains due though. Everything seems to have left, but that's okay. 76 people on board there. Is that? I was just checking the capacity of this one because that's a lot of people, but yeah, it's okay. 66 is still good there. Where's the TGV? 82 people on there, yeah, excellent. Okay, and then 40 people to pick up. Good. That TGV, yeah, making a killing. Good. Okay, just got to double check. It's got higher maintenance cost, so I just want to make sure that it's actually still running at a profit, which it definitely is. So, would like to look at the food train. Yeah, we're doing really well here. Yeah, this is excellent. This faster train is actually working out quite well here. Still picking up a good amount of food as well, so that's nice. How are we doing everywhere else? Yeah, 2 buses is still good here in Tadcaster. Okay, what about Kirkby? Because if I remember correctly, I think we've still only got 1 bus here. 17, yeah, remarkably. Might be worth investing in another one. Although, again, this is another place that looks like it's expanding. So the route might change. I mean, there's all this down here that we're sort of covering, but not really. If anything, I probably want to run it out here now and around that way. So rather than going straight up there and up this way, it might be worth stopping at the back here and having another stop up this way. I think that's worthwhile. Yeah, I think it's definitely worthwhile. Actually, I'll pause because that bus is at a point where it's actually at a half-decent place. Right, so the route. Now, I've got to be careful here because I don't want to lose all the passengers. Can I... Is there a way to, like, change the order? I don't know. There's not really a way to change the order, is there? Can't move that or anything, can I? I'm trying to look at like the... No, there's not really a way to change the order, is there? That's a bit annoying. Because if I delete all of those bits, it's going to leave itself with 1 stop, and then all of these people are going to go missing off the bus. I just wanted to try and find a way to avoid... It's so annoying that you can't mess around with the order. You have to, like, delete... I suppose that's one way. If I do this... So Kirby transfer, and then... do it like that. Our school lane is there. Where's it? Church Street. Okay. So do that. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. There. Yes, everyone's still on that bus. Thank God. Right. And then buy a new vehicle so we can run a second one. Because I think there's going to be enough here to do so. What am I doing? Yes, excellent. Okay. And do that. So, are all those people going to come back? Yes, they are. Fantastic. Okay, because this one's still all the way over here and has got quite a way to go around, so this bus should be able to pick these people up and leave and start going around there. Fantastic. Okay. Wait, where are you going? Oh, you're going over there. Prefer it if you went there. Because then this bus can pick up all those people. Fantastic. Yeah, and so there's then, yeah, they're far away, so the frequency should increase because there's now 2 buses doing the route. So, although we have expanded it, so... okay. Let's monitor that. But that's been another. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been Mr. Matty Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series. Join me next time for more from our playthrough here in Transport Fever, where we're attempting the Metropolis achievement. See you later.